Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's cosmic guidance for September the 12th through until the 18th. So each week when I do these cosmic updates, I'm studying the planetary shifts, taking a look at the astrology, and then also sharing channel guidance from the Akashic Records with you to support you in creating with this energy in the highest timeline for your life and business. So as I study the charts, I always ask for more insight and guidance in the records on how we can work with this energy. I fully believe the universe wants to co-create with us. These planetary shifts can always serve us in the highest timeline when we know and understand how to work with this energy. So before I do a day-by-day breakdown, I always begin with some context as well. So we are coming out of a beautiful Pisces full moon that I know was emotional for a lot of people. Moon in Pisces, you know, it's going to bring a lot to the surface. And the main message I receive from the records around this is learning to sit with your emotions from a place of compassion instead of judgment. As we become aware of the laws of the universe, specifically the law of attraction, sometimes we become worried if we have a thought that doesn't serve us or a feeling that just doesn't feel good. And we try to shut it down. We try to ignore it. And then we feel like we're in this internal battle. And often all that does is cause more resistance. Instead, if we can sit with our feelings from a place of love, we move through them with greater ease. Remember that you are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. Allow your feelings to move through without becoming overly attached or creating stories around them. Now, this Pisces full moon also is very supportive in doing deeper healing work and letting go and releasing the old, outdated patterns and programs that no longer serve you. And you'll see how this works beautifully with this week's energy. It really is this overall theme of a new chapter of your life is beginning. Now, we are also in the middle of retrograde season. Mercury retrograde is a common one that people notice, and it does influence our day-to-day life. It is a personal planet that governs communication, technology, travel, our mindset, our thoughts. So yes, when it is retrograde, we do feel it. And we can work with this in the highest potential as well. This specific Mercury retrograde is mainly happening in the sign of Libra, really putting a focus on your relationships. Beautiful time to do healing in relationships, a good time to look at any codependent patterns or dynamics that may be at play in your relationships. It's a great time to bring more balance into your life, whatever that looks like and means for you at this time. I often say with balance, it's not about giving everything in our life equal time. At different times in our life, our focus is meant to be in different areas, and that's totally okay. So what does balance mean and look like for you at this time? Another theme this week is the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies within us. That's coming up in a few places, as you'll see as well. The feminine, that ability to lean back, to receive, to allow what we desire to come in, our intuition. The masculine, the drive, the energy to take action, the motivation. We're working with that dynamic too, and what that balance uniquely means for you at this time. So let's dive in, beginning with the energies here on Monday the 12th. So we begin the week with the moon in Aries. So the moon in Pisces represents the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is associated with the 12th house. It's about completion and endings, whereas Aries is a new beginning. It is the first sign of the zodiac associated with house 1. So there's energy and momentum here at the beginning of the week, a reminder that you are stepping into a new chapter. Do not bring old beliefs from the past into this new chapter. Leave them where they are meant to be. New energy, new momentum coming in for you here. Now on Tuesday, the moon moves into Taurus, and Tuesday is also the day we are beginning my wealth activation series, intentionally placed with a Taurus moon, because the Taurus moon is about activating abundance in our life. So if you haven't signed up for the wealth activation series, it is free to join. I'm going to be channeling clearings for you that help you release old money programming, that help you align with the energy of wealth and abundance in your life, and also talking about receiving in your spiritual business, increasing the flow of money in your business, receiving for the work you do in the world. So be sure to join, link below if that is speaking to you. So definitely there's a beautiful focus on Tuesday on our relationship with money, especially as the moon will also trine Venus. Venus is associated with our ability to receive. Tuesday can also put a focus on relationships as well. That's a big theme this week. How are the relationships going in your life? Where are you holding on to resentment or hurt? Where are you giving more than you're allowing yourself to receive? Or maybe where are you in a space of just taking and you know you want to give more. You want to find that balance in that dynamic. Now on Wednesday, the 14th, we still have the moon in Taurus, but it's going to conjunct Uranus and the North Node, which really changes the energy. So the Taurus archetype and a Taurus moon craves comfort, craves security. It just wants to find things in life. It wants to be surrounded by beautiful things. It wants to feel really safe. So it speaks to that part of you. When the moon is in Taurus, we really crave that. Now, when it meets up with Uranus, the planet of change, the disruptor, we are asked to break out of that comfort zone emotionally, break out of where we've been playing safe and lean into something new. Because sometimes we choose and prioritize comfort so much that we soon realize we feel bored in our life. We've lost the excitement. Every day just feels like we're going through the motions, we're doing the same thing, and it's nothing new. So Wednesday gives us that ability to break free from that. And we are in Virgo season. The sun is still in Virgo. And it reminds us that small changes lead to big transformation in our life. So it doesn't mean like you have to rehaul everything and move or, give up your home and travel the world. Like it doesn't need to be something drastic like that. Like it's actually probably going to be just a shift, a small little consistent change you can make that adds more joy and excitement to your routine and serves who you are today, instead of the person you once were. We're always changing and evolving, and we have to allow ourselves to go with that transformation in order to feel at our best in life. So on Thursday, we have another energy shift here with the moon moving into Gemini. So a moon in Gemini prioritizes socialization. It likes to share ideas. It likes to entertain new ideas. So for your business, this is a great day for anybody that likes to batch content. What I mean by batching content is if you're the type of person that likes to sit down and just create your content for the week. So do some reels in advance, write out some posts that you would like to share in advance, all that stuff. Like it's a great energy for that because you have a lot of ideas flowing in and a lot of like mental energy that can be put to use in that way. Now, the shadow side of the moon in Gemini is it is a little bit scattered. It's all over the place. So just be aware of that. The other shadow can feel a little emotionally anxious or overwhelmed with the moon in Gemini as well. So just put it to good use. Put some new content out there, infuse new ideas into your work, and you'll love that energy. Now, as we move into Friday and the weekend, we have some intense aspects here. Like, get ready for this. Brace yourself. Well, we're also we're always being supported by cosmic intelligence. We get to work with this energy. So Friday, we have a square between Mars and Venus. Now, traditionally in astrology, this can be associated with frustrations. This feeling like we're not where we desire to be, this sense of tension in relationships. So just be aware of that. But when that is channeled in a good way, it can be channeled through our expression in healthy ways. It can be channeled into our creative projects in healthy ways. Emotions aren't good or bad, although we often have that construct in our mind. We label emotions as good and bad. We usually learn that pretty early on, and we usually learn that frustration and anger are bad. So remove that label. It's simply an emotion, a feeling. How do you channel it? How do you work with it? How can you use that in healthy ways? Now, also what I'm receiving from this, the square formation can be really good for looking at the masculine, feminine energies. Again, Mars is the masculine, the drive, the motivation, that unstoppable energy. Venus is the feminine, the receiving, the intuitive, a little bit softer. So the square formation is like a tension between them. But it can be an opportunity for you to look at how those energies are at play within you. Are you all action mode? Are you relying on your action alone? Instead of energy, leveraging energy, action is beautiful, but we want to be intentional with our actions, not burning out. We can also go too much on the other side where we are spending forever in creative mode or just, just doing the energetic part, but we're not allowing ourselves to then move into taking action. We want to find that beautiful balance, that beautiful dance, whatever that is for you, because we do go through seasons where it is more action focused. We do go through seasons where it's a little more leaning back. So honor the season you're in. Also on Friday, we have the sun opposite Neptune. I like these energies. Like I actually like a sun opposite Neptune because it really speaks to how we are spiritual beings, yet we are here in physical form. And how do we enter that beautiful dance of knowing we are human, we have an ego, a human persona, but we're also so much more than that. The sun in astrology speaks to the ego, our human persona. Neptune speaks to our higher self, our infinite self. Now in opposition is those may feel at odds. It may feel like a pressure of you have these spiritual gifts, but you're not sure how to use them in tangible ways, or you may be so stuck in the practical dynamic of the sun in Virgo of going through the routine, but you're not connecting with your spiritual self. You're not connecting with your greater vision or purpose. So there could be a tension there, but it could also be, let me enjoy the beauty of being human. Let me enjoy the process of figuring this all out. Let me enjoy the journey of who I am becoming. Let me find the blessing in this moment. Let me open up to being supported. Let me open up to being guided. There is so much support that surrounds you. Saturday, Mars will form a sextile with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. It's where we can hold on to trauma or pain, but it actually is our greatest gift when we learn how to channel that, heal, move through that. And this is actually this is helpful. Almost use the word positive there. Let's not do the positive or negative. This is a very supportive transit. So even though Chiron is being activated, Chiron in Aries is about learning to love yourself. Learning to love who you are, letting go of comparison and staying in your lane. We each incarnate with unique karma, a unique intention, our own journey. It really makes no sense at all to compare where you are to where anyone else is. We are all here on our own path. We are all following our own timeline. So today there's a sense of being okay with that. And appreciating the value you bring to this world, appreciating your unique spin on things. Like, other people may do similar things to you on the surface, but we all have our own unique way of doing things. So for instance, there's so many astrologers out there. I think it's amazing. And I love talking to other astrologers about astrology. Like, it's so fun, but that doesn't take away from me doing astrology. It doesn't take away from them. We each have our own unique way of doing things, our own unique way of presenting these energies. That goes for you too in any given area of your life. Whatever the sacred tools are that you work with, you have your own unique way. It's needed in the world. You have soul contracts with the clients you are here to serve. Own that. Believe in the value of what you have to offer. This weekend, you'll feel that. You'll feel that, or where there may be any insecurities around, can I really do this? And you'll be able to move through that as you remember who you really are and how supported you are. Now on Sunday, there's an opposition between Mercury and Jupiter, both currently retrograde. Brilliant new ideas can come in with this. Like, I love this energy. What I receive from the records around this is like, you're ready to play in the field of possibility. You are ready to open up to new ideas in your life. It's a very fun energy. The moon will also be in Cancer that day. So we're very connected to our intuition, our emotions, our feeling. And it may not be a day where we put those ideas to practice right away. It's more this energy of excitement for what is possible and wanting to share it with other people, like wanting to share new perspectives, wanting to share what we're up to. Like, I really like the energy that day. Now, the one caveat I'll put out there, one thing to just be aware of is Mercury opposite Jupiter. Our words hold a lot of power that day, and we tend not to really think about the implications of what we are saying. So just be intentional that, hey, your words hold power. We're not responsible for how someone receives what we're saying because we just can't be. Everybody's going to filter things through their perspective, their belief system, but we are responsible for how we present information, our intention behind it, doing our part. Overall, I love the energies of Sunday. So that is our week. Let me know below what really resonated with you, how you're feeling after this full moon. Are you feeling that new chapter opening up for you? How are you navigating the retrograde? And be sure you join me for wealth activation. I'm going to be live in my Facebook group on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, channeling wealth activations for you, talking about money, helping you let go of collective beliefs around money that don't serve you, helping you shift into the energy of overflow, talking not just about material wealth and receiving financial abundance for your work, but also spiritual wealth. It's going to be so powerful. I will see you there, sending you lots of love, and bye for now.